Welcome back, everybody. Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, the S&P 500, which is literally shit in the bed right now, absolutely correcting to the downside here. As we expected, though, this was no surprise to me. It was just another big opportunity to throw some money in it and hope to capitalize off the big run to the upside in the long term, for when I retire and stuff like that. Otherwise, guys, moving on into some of these cryptocurrencies, we've been talking about what could be a potential break here on the channel. We've even talked about the fact that there was a break here on the channel and what exactly is going on. Well, we do have for most of these major cryptocurrencies like XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, we've talked about the fact that there's some major falling wedge patterns actually developing on these cryptocurrencies, and the fact that just yesterday and 2 days ago, we actually started to see these cryptos break out much earlier than we had anticipated, which was quite interesting. We have the stock market is absolutely dumping, and then we have things like Bitcoin and Ethereum and XRP, which have broken through their top resistances and have ultimately started to immediately, break to the upside here. It was very interesting to see in all these falling wedges, which we had pretty much a target at bottom supports, a potential breakout that happened earlier. Now, this has pretty much been going on and off, and I do have some new charts and some new technical analysis to show you guys. So if you're interested in learning what exactly is going on here, what am I doing about my trade, so on and so forth, stick around, guys, because we're going to be talking about that. Otherwise, today's video is brought to us by Prime XBT. Prime XBT actually has an iOS app, and they also have an Android app, and they just want to bring some awareness to it. Obviously, you guys know what Prime XBT is. They're a big exchange and leverage trading platform, as well as co-vesting, which means a copy trading platform as well. So we're going to be talking about them and going over their app and how to, register and sign up at the end of today's video. If you're interested in learning about this exchange, then definitely stick around to the end of today's episode. But I have linked them down in the description now if you did want to check them out early. But with that being said, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's jump into today's episode. So guys, a lot of people have been questioning when we're going to be doing the giveaway again. I just wanted to give you guys a solid update. Probably next week, if not the week after, we will be rolling out the giveaway. I also have a really cool video I've been trying to work on. I just recorded it, but it takes a couple of hours, and it's kind of hard to find the time now to actually make a video on it, but I do have the video. I just need to edit it and create it, and then I'll post it up here on a new crypto miner that we got, which is really cool. And I think you guys should like this video here. So I just need to find some time, because I am so freaking busy now that I'm doing YouTube full time, to actually make it. So eventually I will get it up, guys, hopefully this week or next week at the latest. And I would like, to hear you guys' comments on that. Otherwise, diving into today's episode, top 10 cryptocurrencies, everything is doing okay right now, consolidating 2.6 trillion. We did see a small run to the upside just yesterday, a very small run. You can see we're just starting to move higher here, but most of these cryptocurrencies are in some way or another hitting some sort of resistance now, consolidating at the top, not really seeing much of a movement at all on the top cryptocurrencies. We even have SHIB, which is dropping, so we'll talk about that later on in today's, later on today. But all the cryptocurrencies seem to be just in a consolidation pattern. Now, we said this yesterday in XRP that it was quite interesting to see us actually break earlier than we had anticipated. We have been pretty much tracking XRP's consolidation movement for quite some time, basically referencing that point C is the bottom here, and this is the area that we need prices to correct down to, retest either 88 cents to point C, 88 to 83 cents, I believe. Yes, in this zone right here, and then we'll start to see the rally to the upside. We also said if we break out early and head up to there too, that's totally fine. Interesting thing now that we're starting to notice is prices did break through top resistances, but they're consolidating lower. Now, I'm still in on a very, very, very conservative, very low leverage trade on these cryptocurrencies, so I'm just going to ride it out. I'm totally fine buying into here and holding. Obviously, I do have my stop losses set much lower here. In case prices really decide to tank, I'll at least, sell out and actually make some, or, not necessarily break even, but I would at least cover myself in case, so I don't lose majority of it in case the markets do decide to drop here. But regardless, even if I buy in here, I do really anticipate point D to be the next position that we head to. I do believe that also December is a fairly bullish month for cryptocurrencies, so I do anticipate correction to happen. Since we're now not necessarily seeing the major break to the upside here, because we're kind of breaking out early, I do believe we're going to see maybe consolidation back down to point C and then an immediate reversal back up to point D here. That's pretty much where my head's at. Now, the other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, you can see it's also forming something even stranger here. So there is these falling wedges on the daily. We have that clear as day here. You can see 1, 2, 3. We haven't completed it yet, but we are now using a very strong support level right here. It's a very strong support. You can clearly see where we've used it in the past and now where we're currently using it. We've used it back here early in March, but we're now using it again as a means of support. So even if we did kind of huddle on this, I do believe consolidation will allow us to break higher. So whether or not we correct lower back into here, consolidate, I believe strongly that we will be bouncing off support and heading up higher. So once again, because we've bought into these cryptos, regardless of whether we buy in at $57,000 or we buy in at 52, yeah, it's a small amount of leverage we could take advantage of. And if you haven't bought in, you can set targets at this support here. But regardless, I do believe we are going to see a swing very soon. Now, what's interesting is zooming in, there was something that I did want to show you guys, which I found interesting. So I kind of found this top resistance here, which was quite odd, but you can kind of see the pattern that's developing here is more so like a falling wedge kind of movement here. I'm going to delete the small Elliott wave or the small symmetrical triangle that we had here, but you can see where top resistance is now. Like this was clearly top resistance and this was clearly bottom support. There's some sort of like falling wedge pattern that's developing on Bitcoin specifically. Whether or not this is going to hold is up for debate, but there is clearly a top resistance where consistently prices have been getting rejected off of here, and you can clearly see we're now battling, and we battled very hard yesterday, the 4-hour moving average, and we pretty much corrected below here. But regardless, this support in purple is a very strong one at that, and since we've pretty much almost consolidated into bottom support here, I'd be shocked to see us correct all the way back down into here. It's still a big possibility. Don't get me wrong. We could very easily fall back into here, but this is bottom. I believe immediately after that, reversal's coming, or we consolidate where we are now, and then maybe we'll break through 4-hour and break to the upside here. It's basically we got to beat this 4-hour chart here. We got to beat the 4-hour moving average. Once confirming breaking through that, it should be just a straight streamline to the top as we've seen consistently on crypto. So whether or not it broke out yesterday or 2 days ago, which we did have a small run, it was a very small run at that. You can see the most part, the highest we went was about, it was a 10.7% run on Bitcoin. Regardless, I do believe strongly that we are going to be either hitting the bottom very soon or that we have already hit the bottom at the moving averages here. We just need to consolidate more, and then we'll start to gain that momentum to head up higher. And I believe this is taking place with all the cryptos. It's just the S&P 500 that's really getting hit hard. Whether or not this has correlation or causation, people are saying it's Omicron, which is the new COVID virus, is who knows? That might be true, might not. Regardless, the S&P 500, I've been saying this for pretty much like a week now, since the beginning of November. We were due for a run. The second we saw prices retest top resistance and become overbought, we were asking to reverse. And I was telling people, hey guys, wait for the correction if you want to put money in. I don't know when it's going to come, but it's definitely going to be here very soon. And, a week and a half later, we correct. And you can see we've pulled very low, and I just actually put in more money here because I do believe this is another staple to buy in on. Yes, I know we are still pretty high regardless of the movements here, but you can see we have been continuously correcting up. So I do believe we'll be bouncing very soon, if not today, then Friday, off bottom supports here, and expecting to see a nice swing back to the upside here. So guys, that's pretty much the overall view of everything. We broke out very early yesterday. That's a fact. We broke out very early yesterday, much quicker than we had expected. A lot of people thought that we were continuing to head to the upside, or that we broke through this falling wedge pattern. Every crypto, XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin have all had these falling wedge patterns, and we did trend out of it, which is still up for debate. We did trend out of it on numerous occasions here. So we'll see what happens. I mean, Ethereum exploded through its falling wedges here. Whether or not this hit a bottom, who knows? Maybe it hit some sort of support here. Who knows? A double bottom. whatever you want to call it, it did break through its falling wedge, and we are starting to see prices rise. Bitcoin broke through its falling wedge, and prices were starting to rise as well. Whether or not we're seeing this small, you can see falling wedge fractal here is up for debate. It is clearly there, but it's very weak. We are battling the moving average, which is retesting it, but I do believe by next month, I know I'm talking crazy now in like a month's time here, but I think very short and very soon we're going to be seeing this pop us up to the upside here. So if you had bought in, I'm not worried. I bought in, I'm not worried. If you haven't bought in, let's see how the markets play out. Let's see if we correct a little lower and then see the jump that we're looking for here. But I think it's only a matter of time before we see this next little burst to the upside come within Bitcoin. I mean, could we extend this? Yeah, I guess, we could leave it like that if you want to. I mean, obviously these are open systems. You could slightly adjust these charts however you want. Maybe we've hit the resistance now. Maybe we'll correct a little bit lower, but the second we get confirmation of like 53K, we'll buy in and leverage this to the upside. So we'll see if I decide to sell off. It really, we're not down by much, maybe 5-6%. And if I mess up this trade, it's only a little bit more time before we hit bottom support again and we see the big spike. This is what everybody's waiting for. This is what every freaking YouTuber is waiting for. Maybe we see a little bit more consolidation, we hit bottom support, and that's when we buy in. So if you're in, hold it. If you're not in, so be it. Ethereum's the only one that's doing a little crazy stuff, but XRP is looking to pump. Like, all these coins are going to hit bottom very soon in this zone right here, and we are going to see this reversal. It's destined. Bitcoin's going to see the same thing. It's going to hit bottom and it's going to break to the upside here. S&P 500 very close to hitting its moving average. Then we're going to see a run to the upside here again. So all those coins are looking to be fairly low, and I would not be surprised very soon that we consider this either the bottom, we have a little bit more than the bottom, and then we have a target run to the upside here. Regardless, I'm very bullish on all these cryptocurrencies. Whether or not we play this out or whether we break out early is up for debate, but that's pretty much it. I do, although, want to talk more about Prime XBT's iOS and Android app with you. I want to give a huge shout out to Prime XBT again for sponsoring today's episode. So guys, Prime XBT brings a powerful trading platform to your mobile device, allowing you to access world's financial markets on the go. What's really cool is they've just launched their cryptocurrency mobile app, or it's been around for a little bit now, but I feel like we haven't addressed it here on the channel. Now you guys can trade over 30 plus assets, including crypto, forex, commodities, and stock indices with a single Bitcoin-based platform. Benefits from anonymous accounts, high performance, fast order execution, low fees, and intuitive interface is everything that you'd find. And you can also trade the world's markets. Cryptocurrencies including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, EOS are all available. Commodities including gold, silver, and even Brent are available. 20 plus Forex pairs including majors and minors and even exotics are available. A wide range also of stock indices including the S&P 500, NASDAQ, they got the UK 100, and even the Germany 30 are also available on their app. Now with Prime XBT, you get things like the highest leverage across all assets, competitive trading fees, multiple order types including limits, stop losses, and take profits. You even get powerful charting software, 100% privacy with no lengthy KYC approvals, which is really cool, Bitcoin deposits and withdrawals, and even industry-leading security. So guys, Prime XBT is a technologically advanced trading platform suitable for both beginners and professional traders, and Prime XBT allows its users to actively trade multiple assets using up to 100-to-1 leverage. You can even profit from market rallies and declines, and then even hedge existing holdings. Now guys, Prime XBT mobile application provides access to real-time market data and a wide range of trading tools while maintaining security, liquidity, and enabling a safe and efficient trading environment for everybody. Now guys, the registration process is quick and simple. You go to the registration page, you choose your account credentials, email and password, and agree to the terms and conditions. You click register, and that's pretty much it. You now have successfully created an account. And now the next step, if you guys wanted to make a deposit, would be to navigate to the main page of your account. And currently there are two deposit options on Prime XBT. You have the direct crypto deposits and alternative deposits. And the first thing you would want to do is click the direct crypto deposit from your personal crypto wallet to your Prime XBT wallet. You then choose your deposit cryptocurrency that you want to do. You copy your personal Prime XBT wallet address. You then paste it into the destination field on the website or on the app from which you are sending funds. And that's pretty much it. It's that simple. And then the next step is if you wanted to actually place place an order, you'd have to open the trade interface, and then in the chart widget, you'd have to select the pair you wish to trade and the order size you want to use, and then click the red button to place a short or a sell order, or the green button to place a long or a buy order. It's pretty much that simple. This is very similar to almost all the other exchanges, if not easier than ones we've used in the past. Also, guys, remember Prime XBT offers co-vesting on their app as well, and co-vesting is a great tool for novice traders, allowing not to miss the market moves by following experienced traders, and some of co-vesting funds show incredible profitability, and co-vesting is also a great tool for experienced traders to gain a reputation and also appreciation while earning additional money from successful fees. Now, the co-vesting community is also one of the best in the field, and following the strategies on co-vesting's copy trading module involves risk, so definitely make sure to do your own research before, following a trader. But the good news is that there are plenty of tools that will obviously allow you to choose the strategy to follow based on your risk level, so it doesn't necessarily matter if you're a conservative, moderate, or even an aggressive trader. Otherwise, guys, huge shout out to Prime XBT for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.